flight, very small plane, from Montreal to Moncton on the way to the East Coast to do a small tour. It's going back about a year and a half ago. And it was, like I said, it was a small plane, like, not scary small, not like Northern Flight small, but like small enough that they didn't have TVs. And if you've been on a flight longer than an hour, you know how boring it can be. So I picked up the Air Canada magazine, but the fourth time, and I was like, I remember saying specifically to this magazine, okay, I better see something good this time. And the first thing I have to open the book, and the first thing I open up to is an award-winning short story that I had missed the previous 3 times through because clearly I'd just been looking at the pictures and not reading. And so it was a sweetly sad story about a woman whose husband had been suffering from dementia. It was on the end of his days, and the doctor said he had days, maybe weeks left to live. And you find out as you read deeper into the story that about 20 years earlier, he had had an affair on his wife. And on this particular day, he was calling his wife by that woman's name. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Any brownie points he might have accumulated over the course of that time, pretty much out the window at that point. But she knew, obviously, his situation, where he was at, and just loved him and cared for him nonetheless. And he was also feeling particularly frisky this day. Not overthinking. He kissed her, and this is what really stuck with me as I kept going on through my tour. And she said, he kissed me like a young man. And it occurred to me for the first time ever that, well, particularly in their story, that it had been months, years, maybe decades, since they had this sort of sweet embrace. And I just could not rattle that from my brain. So the story ends. They end up going out into the gardens, it's a rainstorm, and they have this sweet embrace out in the rain, lying down in the grass, and he dies with her that day. And she said, you know, they may have had this thing at one time, but in the end he was mine. Sweetly sad, like I said. But I kept thinking about this line, he kissed me like a young man, and I thought, and I've always thought, I want to be 25 forever. Maybe some of you are in this room today thinking the same way. And now I know physically I can't fight age, I can't fight, you know, things from happening, and that's okay, I don't mind that. But what I do want to believe is that the way that I kiss my wife today is the way that I'm going to kiss her 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, despite how gross that might be to some people, but I want to believe that that can be part of it. So I got to my destination, which was PEI, and I ended up spending 2 days in the cabin, and I labored so hard over this song. I don't usually do that. I don't work so hard lyrically, but this time I really fought to write a good lyric, and so this might be the best song I may ever write, and I'll save it for last for you guys today. So thanks for this privilege for us to be able to come and do this for you guys this afternoon, and I hope that we'll cross paths too down the road. So we'll leave this. This is sort of my take on staying young forever. Last night I had a dream. My grandpa came to me, and he said, son, you're doing fine, but you got something on your mind that just won't let you be. See, I've been watching as you grow. Now you think you're getting old, and I can see that you're afraid, so scared to turn the page, 'cause it feels like letting go. Take it from me, we're all young inside, and we can't let it out. But we can't let it hide. Don't let the young man fade away. Don't let him fall asleep. but his words kept rolling on. And in the quiet of my bed, those words rang